Okay, very light post, but I do want to show what's happening with the entity component system. So last night, I finally fixed it. So what this is this is a prefab. There's an entity and a queue of components. The reason it's structured like this is because component is no longer officially an entity. There is a reference to where it should be in the component manager. But like, so for instance here, component, it's just component locations now. So instead of a vector of components, you get where they should be. And the benefit of this is that there will be a lot of times, in fact, it's necessary to copy the entity. And in order to avoid a lot of unnecessary data duplication, such as just duplicating a lot of components, I implemented the has system. But then also as an extra safeguard, I went ahead and did the vector of where we should be going for components, which means every copy of an entity is a lot less. There are more reasons for this, but this is a very net positive, to say the least. So now, I'm glad to say, if you guys saw the Instagram story last night, it works. I didn't show off what exactly was working, but this is really what's happening, right now, at least on the front end. It's a title, so a rendering of text, a renderable button with I think also a text component. So this is actually 2 or 3 components working together in a singular entity. And when I hit this MISC button, while we're in the MISC scene where there's nothing, and then we can get back to the title scene. This isn't anything new. The ECS could already do this, mind you, before when I was doing Wimble, but this is a lot cleaner now is the big thing. So needless to say, we're in a very good spot, which is where I'm asking you guys. I'm gonna be pushing out a ton of tutorials and sort of documentation for this repository when it goes open source sometime within the next week. With that being said, are there any games you guys would like to see? So for instance, do you guys want to see Flappy Bird, crappy Subway Surfers? I might do a Legend of Zelda, just wandering around a map, specifically the original Legend of Zelda, so that it's okay, here's a player and controller, here's a little guy moving around the screen, here's a fixed camera, and then also here's separate scene loaders. Maybe that might be a bit too much, so again, those will be ongoing projects, but what do you guys want to see in terms of documentation for the ECS? Because it works with Turbo, and that's pretty rocket. So looking forward to pushing this out within the week, or next week. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.